Greetings everybody, this is Leviathan here, and today we are giving you a Season 16 preview. As you know from previous videos that we've done here on the stream, the Season 16 PTR has gone live. It's wrapped up with patch 2.6.4. It just started yesterday. Got a video with patch notes on it, you can check that out. We'll put it in the video description below, and we'll also probably have a nice card up on the top of the screen for you to click on if you want to check that out. But what I'd like to do today is discuss what you can expect for Season 16. Often we already know what the Haedrig's gifts are going to be because they're on a set rotation. That way we can predict what it will be, since there's only 4 rotations you can possibly get. But it's nice to always have it confirmed. And then we also have the Conquests, and we can talk about what they will be and the different strategies. I mean, most of them are pretty easy these days, especially now with a lot of these sets getting buffed up. You should be able to rack and roll right on through a bunch of them. You can also get a nice preview of some of the cosmetics coming. A lot of people are hyped because we're getting a new pair of wings here, as you can see on the screen. But let's start out first with the Haedrig's gift rewards. So for each class, what you can expect is Natalia's for the Demon Hunter. It's not a bad start. You can always use that just with multi-shot and then transition into UE, and that gets you speed farming. You can get any other set you need from there. Barbarian going with Immortal King's Call, also not a bad start as well because it's a pretty generic set. Obviously it's most popular these days with Hoda, and also when you pair it up with Raycor for charge, but obviously you'll get the free set on its own. So IK Hoda, and then you farm up anything else you want from there. Got Veers for the Wizard, and Veers is looking pretty powerful now with the buffs on it. Lightning Wizard looking to make a nice comeback with the Manald heal and such. That could even be part of speed GRs, maybe, possibly, get away from rat runs, who knows, we'll see what the PTR brings. So that might not be too bad of a start either for Wizards. Got Spirit of Erikir for the Witch Doctor. Erikir has been the highest performing setup for Witch Doctors as far as Greater Rifts go. Pretty much Witch Doctors have never been known quite for their speed. Obviously the thing that they can do with turning into a chicken with Mana Jumas gives them a little bit more of that speed. So maybe you can utilize that in combination with Erikir, but not a bad set. Got Uliana's for the Monks. This one's always been in flux a little bit because it's not the greatest speed farm setup that they have. That's still going to Sun Wukong these days, and that also received a buff in this PTR. But Uliana received a very strong buff, and I've yet to see people test it out quite yet. People have been more focused on Innas so far, so maybe we'll see something come about with a little bit of Uliana testing. There are speed versions of this build, this setup, but undoubtedly you're going to be moving towards your Sun Wukong as fast as possible to get your true Wave of Light speed farm going. Seeker of the Light for Crusaders, this one got buffed up as well. It used to be the king for Crusaders before Akan's got its major buffs in 2.6.1. Can't really speed farm crazy with this setup, so it's going to be one where you use it until you're not using it anymore. Move towards your Akans and your Condemn, because that really has been the best speed setup for Crusaders, again, since 2.6.1. Maybe Long Bombardment makes a comeback now that the Legacy of Nightmare rings are getting a buff, and it isn't a bad speed farming setup. I guess we'll see what happens with that one. Last but not least, Necromancers with the Tragul's Avatar, the Blood set. And this one got a slight buff. The only Necromancer set, in fact, to get a slight buff. So, hey, you might not be too bad off here. You can utilize some old school Corpse Lance build with this and eventually get to some other more preferred speed farming setups. And again, rat runs look like they're still going to be a thing. The Rathma set for the Necromancers paired up with support Barb, support Necro. I mean, I think a lot of people are hoping we move away from them, but that still waits to be seen as far as PTR testing goes. I did mention the cosmetics. We've got a new pair of wings, the Wings of Lempo. Don't know too much about that name or the history here, but these wings to me scream Monarch Butterfly. Can't rotate this, unfortunately, but it looks very butterfly-esque. I mean, that's pretty cool, I suppose. People like wings, so you got that. And then for the portrait frame, when you work your way up the tiers of the seasonal journey, these are the Call to Adventure portrait frames. And it looks like there's a bit of a scroll there, like maybe some sort of allusion to Deckard Cain. I don't know. Seems pretty decent, though. It's not one of the worst looking portraits I've seen. So, not bad. Something to work towards. Not too hard to get your seasonal journey done. And then the Conquests. I'll go ahead and mouse over the softcore Conquests, because that's what most people play. But basically, Speed Demons making a return. Complete a Nephilim Rift at max level on Torment 10 or higher within 2 minutes. This one shouldn't be bad at all once you have a decent speedy build. You know, your Yui, your Sun Wukong, etc. You blaze through a T10 Rift in no time at all. Especially if you're in a 4-player party. Have someone go back and close the rift as soon as the Guardian dies, etc. This one's cakewalk. Level 3 gems to level 65. Again, another very simple one. I mean, you're already on your way to getting your GR70 for primals unlocked. Getting 3 gems to 65 is just a matter of grinding it out. So being able to empower your greater rifts as often as possible is probably the thing there if you're trying to get this one done quickly. But yeah, not too bad at all. Boss mode, kill all the bosses at max level on Torment 10 or higher within 20 minutes of starting the game. This is one that's easily done solo. You can do it in a group as well. If you have organization, get that one done really quickly. But this isn't bad at all as long as you have some, again, speedy build that can get you from place to place. A lot of the bosses are in fixed positions, and some of them, like Queen Arianai and Adria and stuff, are in some more random zones. But for the most part, this one's very, very doable. Curses making a return. I feel like we haven't seen this one in a bit. This is the kill 350 or more monsters in a cursed chest event at level 70 on Torment 10 difficulty or higher. Again, this is another cakewalk one. Pretty much all these, it's like just get a speed build and go. That's kind of funny. So this one, especially your Yui Demon Hunters, anything that has great screen clear, Sun Wukong, Wave of Light Monk, you just open the chest and go, go, go. And the best chest for this one is in the Pass of the Drowned, in the, or wait, no, sorry, is that right? It's the Act 5 zone where you can get the Cursed Peat chest. Not quite remembering. It's the one that's near the Blood Marsh. I don't know why the name is escaping me. Path of the Drowned sounds wrong, but someone I'm sure in the comments will correct me. In any case, though, it's an Act 5 zone. It can get as a bounty Cursed Peat, but sometimes it's best to just go and check and see if the zone is, or see if the event is there or not. It's going to be in this like square thing going up a hill. And you get that one, it spawns enough monsters for you to kill more than 350. Have a good build. Clear the screen, go to work. Last but not least, Years of War. Reach Greater Rift level 55 solo with the full bonuses of 6 of the following class sets. So this is one that's a little bit more grindy. You're going to have at least 2 classes leveled up for this. All the sets for every class should most certainly be able to do GR55, especially at this time in the game. So it's a matter of just putting the sets together and going and getting that done. Again, a little bit more of a grind. You gotta level up second character, but still not that bad at all. And that's really all you got for your Season 16 preview. Covered your Haedrig's gift, covered your cosmetic rewards, covered your conquests. If you have any questions, feel free to throw them in the comments section. Let me know which class you plan to start with based on the Haedrig's gifts and what you've been potentially testing or seeing in the PTR so far. If you're excited for any of the specific sets or just playstyles, let me know if you need more help on conquests. We can get you more answers. If you're hyped for any of these cosmetics, just talk to me. Let's have a conversation. And keep tuned to the channel because we will be coming out with more PTR content. I've been testing some stuff out. Impale is looking amazing for Demon Hunters. Make sure you subscribe so you won't miss any of the future videos. I got you covered as many ways to Tuesday as possible. So until next time, we'll see you and enjoy. Thank you for watching.